Hey, welcome guys back to Meanings of Mavri. I'm your host Mavri, and today we're going to be watching Dororo episode 5. So I'm continuing to try and catch up to the current episode of Dororo. Last episode, we got into a little bit more of a grittier situation where, people were killed, people were sacrificed, and you need to take the consequences of your actions, right? This is not an all flowers and sunshine series. People do die, and so on and so forth, right? And also, Yakimaru did manage to gain back his sense of hearing in that episode as well. But even though we know that he's going around trying to get parts of his body back, how it pertains to the main plot as a whole, currently there's still no direct relationship, right? It's just him going around monster of the week type of scenarios. However, this next episode seems to be part of a mini arc, judging from its title. So let's see how it does in this kind of multi-episode setting. So I've just skipped the opening, and let's just jump right into the episode, starting in 3, 2, 1, play. Mariko song, alright. Oh yeah, because it now has sense of hearing. He's being overwhelmed by all the sounds. He doesn't actually understand words, right? Hmm. This is so interesting. Ribbon? Oh. It's a bird? That's a strange looking bird. Oh. He can't understand you, right? Why is he able to understand Dororo? Oh. Iwamaru. Wait, weren't you guys traveling together? Oh, I guess no, never mind. They split up last episode. Biyomaru might just be even stronger than Yakimaru right now. The Sakai clan. Sakai. Hmm.
で引き返してきたとこにさっきの騒ぎってわけだ。くそ、武士ってのはなんでそんなに戦が好きなんだよ。うるさかったか。ごめん。動くんじゃないよ。傷が開いちまう。まったく。穴蔵にこもった手負いの獣ってとこだね。いいかい？これは人の声だ。
He doesn't understand you.
お前さんは慣れなきゃいけないよ。穴蔵からこの世に出るためにはね。兄貴、怪我人なんだぞ。無理させんなって。兄貴はまだ仏さんになるわけにはいかねえんだからよ。
Sound of someone singing? He doesn't understand you. Hmm. No, is this the Mariko? You're off. Hmm. Mio?
こそこそしないでちゃんと挨拶しなさい。ほら。
Oh. Is this like an orphanage of some sort? Ooh.
ひどい草があってね。家も何も全部なくなってしまって、そんなもの同士集まって暮らしてるの。じゃあみんなお父ちゃんもお母ちゃんも。そう。でもみんないい子。子供ばっかりだってなんとかなるもんね。ああ、ミオね。まだ起きてんのか。ほら、どいたどいた。ミオね、今のうちに寝とかねえと体持たねえぞ。怪我人は俺が面倒見っから早く寝ろって。わかったわかった。じゃあ何かあったらこの竹棒に聞いて。早く。朝飯用意してあるからちゃんと食ってから寝るんだぞ。はい、はい。お前たちの朝飯もある。
Really? They look like they're struggling themselves. That's nice. Hospitality.
なんか手伝うことねえか？いいって。お前は怪我人見てろ。 関心じゃねえか。兄貴兄貴って書いてね、全然書いてねえぞ、これっぽっちも。みお姉が起きちまうだろ。ごめん。でもなんでこんな時間に寝てるんだ。夜に働きに行ってんだよ。堺様の陣、いつ戦になるかわからねえから。一晩中誰かが起きてて、その世話がいるんだってさ。夜の方が賃金がいいし、みお姉は働きがいいから食い物ももらえるんだぞ。まあ寝かせてやらねえと。へえ、お前も結構関心だな。
I'm actually maybe, maybe not. I'm not gonna comment on that part yet.
戻らなかったら獣道でも何でも見つけたと思っとくれ。じゃあ。
なんだ、それじゃなかったのか。時々会うんだ。
We just meet sometimes.
また戦になんのか。
Shouldn't Biwamaru have taught Yakimaru the sound of music? With his biwa?
堺の陣には未だ動きはなく、膠着状態が続いております。このまま続くのであれば、新たに兵糧を送らねばならぬかと。その程度の蓄えはあろう。はあ、ただ、もう一月近く雨がございませぬ。この時期、ここまで降らぬのは珍しきことなれば、万が一のための備えは必要かと。我が領土において凶作などありえぬ。はあ。
そうでございましょうか。
僕。
堺殿のことに、こたびの日照り続き。
I guess it's because
今年は山崩れもござい
his protection is dwindling.
かつてのこの国に戻ったような。
何が言いたい。
私どもは国ごと小さな礎一つの上に乗っていることをお忘れなきようにと。いつ崩れてもおかしくはありません。
堺ごとき小国、早々に肩をつけるよう申し伝えよ。はっ。
Does she know that the blessing came from the sacrifice of Yakimaru?
あんたたち笑ってないで手伝わなきゃ。百鬼丸、具合はどう？
Does he actually understand anything?
まだ暑い。そうだ、今夜薬もらってくる。堺様の陣ならきっとあると思うから。じゃあ仕事行ってくるね。兄貴、もうちょっとしたら夕飯だってさ。赤い花摘んであの人にあげよ。あの人。
Somehow I think that the concept of her serving the army is maybe a little bit more ominous than just being a waitress.
やっぱり安全な道はお前さんたち獣の方が知ってるね。これなら。おお。こいつはいい場所だ。
Oh.
どうしたのこんなとこで。あ、薬大丈夫。ほら、すぐに煎じて。
Ah, is he smiling?
不思議ね。なんだか見えてるみたい。ずっと奥の方まで。見えてるよ、魂の色が。え？兄貴、勝手に出歩くなよ。びっくりするだろ。魂の色？うん、おいらもよくわかんねえけど、生きてるもんの魂がいろんな色で見えるんだってさ。人だけじゃないぜ。草とか木とか獣とか、あやかしなんか一発でわかっちまう。きっとすげえ汚い色してんだろうな。そう。ん？
Hmm.
何？もしかして姉ちゃんの歌が聞きたいんじゃ。歌？兄貴、姉ちゃんの声はうるさくないみたいなんだよな。あ、そうだ。姉ちゃんの歌聞いてれば音に慣れるかも。今のままじゃ穴蔵にこもった気分だな。姉ちゃんの歌で穴から引っ張り出してくれよ。私の歌、そんな大層なもんじゃないと思うけど。じゃあ、赤い花摘んであの人にあげよ。あの人の髪にこの花さしてあげよ。あら、お坊さん。抜け道見つかんなかったのか。
いや、ちょいとばかりいい話。
So there's a path, but there's a strong monster there.
そんないい道があったのか。
あそこなら戦があったってそうそう焼け出されることはないだろうよ。ちっとばかし舐めてみたが、土も悪くなさそうだ。
ミオネ、行こうぜ。そこに住もう。
喜ぶのは早いよ。実はその土地には大家がいるのさ。
大家？今空き地だって。
鬼神さ。ありゃ相当だよ。うかつに手を出すのは剣能だ。
Hmm.
なんだよ。鬼神って化け物か？ああ、ただのあやかしなんかよりよっぽど強いんだ。そう。おい、兄貴、まさか鬼神退治に行くつもりか？
How can he understand things?
そんな足じゃ無理だって。坊さん。
そのつもりで話したところはあるにせよ、まさか怪我も治らないうちにとは思わなかったかね。せっかちだね。
坊さん、兄貴のこと頼むぞ。私も頑張ってみよう。
Medicine? I still don't understand how Yakimaru can understand everything. Wait, why is there red going?
働くって堺様の陣と敵の陣と掛け持ちってことか。うん、今夜からでも。無理だってそんなの。そうだよ、今だって大変なんだろ。でも新しいところに移るならちゃんと準備しなきゃ。土地だけあってもしょうがないでしょ。そりゃそうだけど。大丈夫。戦でたくさんした分。
Somehow this doesn't seem like the best idea.
そうと決まったらたっぷり寝とかないと。それじゃおやすみ。ああ。ミオネ、こうと決めたら頑固だからな。でも堺様の敵陣には荒くれ者が多いって聞くし。よし、オイラがついてってやるよ。お前が？だったら俺も。ダメダメ。お前はみんなの面倒見なきゃだろ。大丈夫。あんまり大変そうだったらやめさせる。そっか、頼む。戦から取り戻すか。いいじゃねえか。オイラたちだって侍から取ってやればいいんだ。
Maybe Dororo's parents were killed by the samurai?
まったくだ。こんなど田舎じゃクソ以外にすることねえや。
お兄さんたち、働かせてほしいんだけど。
Hmm.
あれ、ミオ
Oh. Oh, it's this kind. I forgot what it's called, but there's an insect that does the exact same thing. Yeah. Somehow I think serving the soldiers means a completely different thing. Ooh. Oh. She can... Oh. What the hell? Holy crap. Things got serious real quick. Alright, I'll see you guys for a quick talk after the ending. Well, that escalated quickly, if I say so myself. The beginning of this episode was pretty interesting to me. How, you know, Hakimaru got sensory overload, essentially, by suddenly being able to hear all this kinds of sounds, stuff that he wasn't able to do for the past 16 years, right? This is the first time since his birth that he's been able to hear things. So it makes sense that this is entirely too disorienting to him and affects his abilities and so on and so forth, right? And I'm definitely still kind of wondering how in the world he can actually understand the words being said to him, because to him they should all be gibberish, right? He shouldn't know what to respond to or how to respond to them. So whatever. It's really, this whole episode is sort of like Hakimaru just actually discovering his mortality, right? So when he regained his leg, you know, we saw him sort of get burned by the fire, but he was just like F it and then try to stomp on it anyways. Here, well, he's getting the consequence of his actions, right? So far, especially in the last scene, his foot has been bitten off, and safe to say this is probably the most excruciating pain that he's ever been in, that he has memory of. His time as a baby notwithstanding. Also, in regards to Mio, like when she said she was working, I was like, it was in the back of my head the whole time, especially since considering this is a R17 rated anime, so you know there are more mature topics within it. Come on, like a young, beautiful girl working at the army at night and trying to feed a bunch of kids. There's really only one option there, right? And so that's that. I'm actually more kind of wondering why exactly this character exists and how it pertains with Hyakimaru and this entire story, right? Because if they only wanted to show Hyakimaru's mortality, they could have easily used some other method. Like, how does Mio tie in with this entire thing? I'm still not quite getting what the story is trying to tell. Is it is it some kind of moralistic value, or I don't know, is it eventually going to tie in together and for the plot, the main plot in regards to that? But still, how does Mio tie in with this? Not really sure about that. I guess we'll have to just look at the next episode to see how this thing resolves itself. And by the way, speaking of the main plot, we can see that the blessing that Daigo has, I guess, is sort of wearing off, since Hyakimaru is getting back pieces of his body one by one. I'm actually also curious whether he's ever going to get his foot back again. Like, does he have multiple uses of his regenerative power? Or, no, he got his leg back, and now he lost it not through a sacrifice, but through normal means. So, There, that's it. That's gone. His foot is gone. That's also a possibility as well. What else? Oh, and one final thing I just wanted to quickly bring up, and that is in regards to the Sakai clan. I actually thought that wasn't going to be a recurring thing, but apparently it is. To be honest, I don't really know much about the Sakai clan, but I do know that there's this one pretty prominent general that came from it called Sakai Tadasuku, right? One of probably the most prominent generals of Tokugawa. So yeah, to me, the fame of this person far surpasses the fame of his clan, so I can't really comment much about that. But since I do think this is a Sengoku Jidai based anime, I guess it's just a little bit of trivia that the Sakai clan is in this, basically. So yeah, that concludes my review of this episode. Again, it's a little bit short, but since this is a continuation viewing, I just want to go directly to the next one. And I guess maybe I'll have a little bit more to say once we wrap this arc up. So until next time, stay tuned and bye-bye.